Today we have from the My Little Pony,
Bumblebee.
the movie.
Unicron's coming to Earth. It's gonna blow up. Yeah,
My Little
we're
Pony,
gonna
the
be good.
movie.
Ha!
We have
I've been saved
the
by Hasbro.
Storm King. Prepare Caterlot for capture.
This video, we're going to be taking a look at the new Transformers Studio
Anyways,
Series
he was at
101
Five Below,
Leader
and he's
Class Rise
huge.
the Beast Scourge. Yeah,
He's
boy oh boy,
huge.
am I excited to do a review on this
Action
guy
figure.
because there is much
He's
to talk
huge.
about for this figure.
He comes
In
with
the end,
bonus little guy.
everything you've heard about this video will be
And
consumed.
Grubba.
Okay, you know what? That sounded a bit weird. Also,
the
before we
fan
continue, can we
series,
talk about the box art for
Hasbro.
Scourge and the Fallen?
Hasbro.
Kind of look a little similar,
Hasbro.
especially with the arms oriented like
Anyways,
that,
you
and then
can
the arms
figure
over
for
here.
$5.
Look at it, they're tilt just like
Could've all
that.
the $5
Also, there's
for
one
the
important
bone
factor I never
Subway,
talked about
or-
when reviewing the Transformers Rise of the Beast stuff,
who wants a
but I never
$5
talked
for
about the
bone
transwarp
Subway?
key. It's going to be like that special thing that
When
the
you
bad
get
guys are
that
hunting
giant
down, kind of like the
Storm
Cube
King
or the
figure.
Matrix.
Storm
Yeah,
King.
this time it's the transwarp key.
Storm
Painting and
King.
sculpting on this figure is
He
pretty
is
good.
the Storm
However,
King.
it should have been more broad, judging by what we saw in the trailer. The details also aren't so accurate, but it still makes a good toy. And that
Storm
head,
King.
look at that head. That looks sick.
Storm King.
He has the
And Grubba.
thing slapped onto his face. The Terracon logo. What is he, Tarn? One thing I won't be ready for when I go see the
Storm
movie in the
King
theater is to watch
and
Scourge
Grubba.
stab Bumblebee and then
It's
admit
Grubba.
all that energy to Bumblebee.
It's
Probably killing him in the
Grubba.
process.
I'm
You know what makes
Grubba.
Bumblebee's death even
Grubba.
more cold? Is the fact
Well,
that
Grubba
Scourge is
doesn't
looking
really
at
do
Optimus
anything.
as he's killing Bumblebee. I
But
hope that scene was well done.
he's pretty cool.
Alright, so there's
So
been
you
a
got two
very,
action
very
figures for the price of
prominent
one.
topic
Even though Grubba
floating
doesn't
around
really do
social
anything.
media about Scourge. It's the
But you got
fact
this
that
cool
he
giant
might be
base.
the future
Okay.
Optimus Prime, but like with a little bit of Bayverse adaptation,
Which is pretty
like
cool.
his forehead and the truck and the smokestacks over here. Even if Scourge is
Okay,
actually
yeah.
a future
King.
evil version of Optimus, I wouldn't have mind. But you know, that would be interesting though, if that were to actually happen in the movie. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, let's just talk about his accessories.
Fuckers.
So, first off, I wanted to start off with this really cool sword. I mean, the sword's got a lot of, like, that.
Tied him up. They're trying to tie up the Storm
Also,
King.
you can open
Well,
up
they
the
know they
hand,
can't
which
hold the
allows you to
Storm King
close in
down.
the sword onto Scourge's hand, which is kind of cool. And then you close in the fingers. And yeah,
He's
you're
gonna
left with
escape.
this really cool looking sword. Can't imagine how menacing
stupid.
Scourge is going to be with his weapons. And there's his little electricity emitting hand. And the fact that it opens up is just
You
great.
can't keep
Just wish it came with some
me down,
electrical
I'm the
effects.
Storm
That would have been great.
King.
Still looks
I
cool
rule
when
the
you're animating him
storms.
picking things up in stop motion. Also, if you're tired of the arm, you could swap it with his fusion
He's about to
cannon.
escape, y'all.
Kind
Better
of.
call the
It
My
just
Little Ponies
goes
for
in
a
there. This
backup
looks really
to
cool.
help stop him.
However, it makes his arm look a little bit
Storm
tinier than what we
King.
saw in the trailers when he had the gun
Does he do
configuration
anything?
on.
Can he
So that's
move?
why I've done it in a way
Oh.
where his
He has terrible
fingers
articulation
hold the
even
gun.
for
and it looks a
more like
little
a
weird,
statue.
but whatever. It makes the gun look
actual
longer.
action figure.
Still gonna fall off.
But he's got
Oh
these
yeah, and here's
lightning
something
and
cool you
stuff
can
around
do.
him, and
You
he's
can
got this,
pop
like,
off the
staff.
chest piece to reveal this,
huge.
it's supposed to be a furnace, I
looks
think.
badass.
Also, what's up with
He's
leader
the
classes
Storm
having
King.
rubbery
Arr.
pieces? That's so weird. I mean, it's
Arr.
happened with a whole bunch of other leader class Studio Series figures. Like Shockwave,
Doesn't really
or Grimlock, or
do much
Jetfire.
moving.
Anyways,
I
this
mean,
guy
you
does
could
have
take
weapon
all
storage
this lightning
for his gun.
off
Also,
of
if you
him.
want, you could put it right here as well. It's a little goofy, but for some weird reason, it stays in there. I'm not sure if that was intentional
Well,
or
you can
something.
get all
I'm
the
not sure.
lightning off of him. It's not easy,
I
but
think
it's
that's for his
doable.
arm. Yeah, it's for his arm. Anyways, let's just get down to size comparison. His victim Bumblebee,
Like I said,
his
not easy,
sidekick
but
Battletrap,
doable.
mainline Optimus, mainline Primal.
Jeez, look at all that
Yeah,
lightning.
this does not go together in scale.
Lightning.
That's why there's going to be a leader class. Cheater,
here he is
Air
without the
mainline
lightning.
Nightbird, mainline Wheeljack, Freezer,
do a little bit
RC,
of
and of
turn,
course I wasn't
not
going to
much.
forget about
Arms can
86
do a little bit of
Scourge.
turn, not
Because I mean,
much.
why
His
not?
head
Both
can't
of them
really
got
turn
the
at all.
beard, I think.
Does not have any
And yeah,
articulation.
that was
What?
pretty much it for the
Damn.
size comparison. Now let's get down to articulation.
Getting into
So this
stuff.
guy actually has
Look at
2
this.
ball joints,
How
which
bullshit
results in a
is this?
double up and down, which can make him look all the way down. Oh yeah. and the upsies. And if that means the neck can swivel, then so can the head. However, the head's got a stiff swivel. Shoulder's basically on a double hinge. And the shoulder pad can move up and down a lot. And the shoulder can also move up and down as well. Maybe even a full 360. Had not launched one of the smokestacks off. Oh, and a bicep swivel too, and a bend at the elbow. All 4 fingers can open up, but no, we're not done with the arms because the other arm has different points of articulation. Because there's a hinge joint over here, a hinge joint over here, and a hinge joint over here. Oh yeah, since the fingers were designed to open up when the sword would come in and close when the sword wouldn't be or would be there, that also allows finger articulation and surprisingly a waist swivel. Legs can spread, leg can move up that far, can move back really far. Stiff thigh rotation, bend at the knee, which apparently it's in a ratchet joint, which is weird. Foot can move up and down, and last but not least, foot can have a pivot joint, which is kind of cool. So yeah, articulation's decent, it allows good posability, but now let's get down to transformation. So first and foremost, what you're going to do is close in the fingers if you have them extended, untap the sword and make sure it's extended all the way outwards, and then you're going to close in the back part of the blade and it will tab in. Now, naturally, anyone would start on the top, but for some weird reason I keep on starting on the legs, but I'll try to see if I could start with the top. First off, you're just going to open this whole backpack, open this up, and if that wasn't enough, you got to open this up too. And you got to extend all this out, and you might as well just open up the panels over here, and you should adjust this to the point where it's like that.
You don't have to be white, you can make them like
supposed to untab it, rotate it to the point where it's like that. And the arm's just going to rest there. And same thing goes with the other side of the arm. However, there's the blade that's supposed to tab in right here, but we're not going to do the legs just yet. Forget it. While we're here, let's just go ahead and do the legs. You're going to make sure it's closed in all the way like that. Same thing with the foot. And then you're going to close that, open that up. And then you're going to close it in onto that tab. And then you're going to rotate. And tab in that tab to the slot, then you come back to the sword over here, and it should tab in over there. There we go. And next you're going to come to the other side over here, in which you've probably done the same steps as the first side that we did. Going to open this tab up, and then it's going to close in with the other leg. And then we come back to this side, we're going to open up the chest.
Good all the time,
we're going to do that.
Keep on gaming, like,
open the wheel.
Share, keep on collecting.
Oh wait, one important thing to do before you open up the wheel is that you close this down. You're going to open these up, and yeah, looks a little bit better. And push this down, and make sure it's all the way there. And then there will be a tab that connects it to that slot. Same process applies to the other side, however there is no grill connected to it, so it's a little easier doing the other side. Don't close on the grill yet, we got to do this part. We're going to push this down, then we're going to push all that down, and then make sure that goes there, and then make sure you close everything over here, and then you close this in. And then last but not least, you're pretty much going to open up the smokestacks and then make sure that slot right there pegs into that, where's the tab? It's right there. That tab over there, make sure that closes in together. There we go. Oh yeah, and then there's another tab that connects into that slot over there, and same thing goes to the other side. But wait, we're not done yet. Open up the gun, and this is a very accurate thing to the movie, because the truck actually has like this little piece or whatever that's curved like this, and anyways, you're just going to go ahead and see that slot over there, it's going to tab into that peg right over there. Tab in there, and then the same process applies to the other side. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Scourge in his alternate mode, and this looks really cool. And I gotta say, this is this is one crazy modified semi-truck. I mean, whoever sees a truck drive by with these type of smokestacks, or a crazy grill like this, with Decepticon Maximal Wrecker, Autobot Decepticon, even Terracon insignias on the